baby mother Jasmine Marie. Duke and his baby mother Jasmine Marie, who Duke is cool with. They have a, they have a relationship. Some people allegedly saying they still smashing. But she called Nikki, the ex-girlfriend, Duke's ex-girlfriend, who said that she was pregnant in December. She got rid of the baby. He didn't pay for the abortion. She was upset. She recently exposed him. Well, Jasmine Marie called her recently, and Jasmine Marie was on the phone with the ex-girlfriend, spilling all Duke Dennis tea, telling all the truth about what we was speculating. She confirmed it. Listen, because Nikki leaked all the audio to what she was saying.
Because that's how it was the first time I was pregnant. He told me he had no kids, and I didn't find out he had kids until I was 8 months pregnant. And bitches was DMing me saying that they were pregnant too.
This man said he didn't have no kids when they met up. When they met. That's crazy, bro. A man not claiming his kids is crazy, right? This is all hearsay. We don't have any proof whether or not this is true, but,
How many kids does he have?
To my knowledge, he told me he had 6 kids.
He told me he has 2.
Oh my god.
6?
He told you he has 2?
Yes.
Oh my god, he's such a fucking liar. He would have told me the same thing if I didn't actually get the feeling.
And let me just say this. This just goes to show, as much as everybody thinks that Duke is such, oh, he's so player, he's so P. None of this shit is in the P book. All right? If there was a book of penis, he was not penis. Whoa. Y'all know what I mean. If there was a book on keeping it P, he would not be in it. Which is crazy, right? Because everybody's all wild over Duke Dennis. But it's not player and it's not P to lie to a woman. It's just not. It shows that, oh, you're scared if you say this or you say that she's not going to be rocking with you, right? If you really want to keep it P, if you really want to be play about some shit, you don't lie. You keep it all the way a stack. Whether she likes it or not, you can go or stay. I don't give a fuck either way. That's keeping it P, bro. Right? So, as much as Duke Dennis is held in high regard, he's really not that nigga, bro. He's not that nigga you think he is. You ain't that nigga you say you is. Just know that I know, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? And this is no hate towards Duke Dennis. But at the end of the day, the truth is the truth. It just is what it is.
But no, he has a baby mama who's younger that he dated. He has another baby mama. Her name is Alexis too. And their son is 3 turning 4. He has 2 kids that was born the same day by Tatiana and Kiara. He has a baby with Darcy that he refuses to believe is his. And then he has my daughter. But that's just all I know about. I'm starting to question if that's all there is. He doesn't, I don't know if he fucks the other ones or not, but I know that since me and him was fucking, that's the only reason why he's around more than the other ones. He sent me your TikTok and I said, LMAO, her pregnant in December and me pregnant in January really get the fuck out of my face. And you claiming to me this whole time that you don't fuck with the girl. He said, no cap, after that I literally didn't link with her and shit. I said, nah, you've been told.
Does Jasmine Marie know that old girl is recording? This shit messy as hell, y'all.
You stop fucking with her after the incident that occurred. You're so trifling. Stop talking to me. He said, bro, that's not crazy, LOL. Shit is so crazy, call me. Like, what the fuck? He's thinking this shit is a joke. I was sparing him on giving a full story time about what the fuck he's done to me. But after, like, bro, you cannot play like that. It's crazy. Yeah, I just wanted to call you, Carena. I'm sorry you have to go through that with him. He's truly a terrible fucking person. Yeah, he's a horrible fucking person. Like,
I wouldn't say he's a terrible person. He just don't take care of his kids. You know what I'm saying? You know, like, when I say the certain shit I say, it's not to demonize anybody, right? But the facts are there. You're an ancient ass baby daddy. It doesn't make you a bad person per se, as a whole, right? But it just makes you an ancient ass baby daddy who just throws money at their kids. And if that's what he want to be, it's his life. You know what I'm saying? He got free will and choice to do what the fuck he wants to do and live life the way he see fit. Could I see it for myself, just throwing money at kids and not spending time with my seed? That's crazy to me. I could never be that. But that's him. You know what I'm saying? That's him. Let me know what y'all think.
Girl, when I tell you, when I was pregnant, even his fucking mother told me he had no kids. His brother told me he had no kids. His messy ass assistant told me
He got people lying for him. It's crazy.
he has no kids. Right before I'm about to give birth. And then you know where he was at during all the controversy? He was out of town with Halle. Like, his truly is I be going through that nigga phone and seeing a bunch of shit. That's why we fell out on Mother's Day. And all this shit happened because he just do weird shit. And I'm like, you don't want nobody to speak about you. You want everybody to shut the fuck up. But nah, like, you do foul ass shit. Like, but when I saw your TikTok, I was like, oh my gosh, he's doing it to her too.
At the end of the day, I'm just gonna say this, and I'm gonna get off live. Nikki, you're weird. You're hearing from my lawyer.
I thought so. He went behind this lady's back and uploaded voice messages, bro. That's fucked up. I ain't gonna lie, that's fucked up. That's why you can't trust nobody, man. You can't trust nobody, dog. Not right. You thought you was doing something, clicking up with one of his exes, and you didn't like sense that there could be some snake shit going on? Come on, bro. But she was wrong. She was wrong for that, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
As far as Duke goes, I don't have anything really bad to say for him. Like,
yeah, you don't have anything bad to say in public about Duke, but in private you got a lot to say, which makes sense. You brought a private conversation to the public, which is so fucked up. You know what I'm saying? I think that might be illegal, you know? But yeah, that's crazy, bro. That's crazy. Shout out to Jasmine Marie, because she actually trying to keep it P, and she trying not to put Duke out there to look a certain way. I mean, she has said some things, I ain't gonna lie, but I'm pretty sure she knows a lot more. Just judging based off of that audio that we heard, I'm sure she knows a lot more about this nigga, bruh, that she's not putting out on the internet, but somebody else decided to do that, which is crazy, you know? But at the end of the day, this shit coming out for a reason. Duke is getting exposed for a reason. And once again, like I always say, stop pedestalizing these folks, man. I don't care if they from FOE, AMP, I don't care what clique they from, bruh. Stop pedestalizing these people, bro. They are normal human beings just like you and me, bruh. Just the spotlight is on them, all right? The spotlight is on them. They might be in another tax bracket. Okay, so what? They're still human beings that eat shit, bleed, fuck up, make mistakes, and bounce back just like us. You know what I'm saying?
Like, me and him get into it, but whenever we get into it, it's behind closed doors, because I'm not gonna put all of our business on Front Street. We literally have a child together. Like, that's crazy for me to just put all of our business on Front Street.
That's what's up.
I'm not gonna do it.
That's what's
sorry.
up.
I know you guys want me to, but I'm not going to. I'm sorry.
Somebody already brought what you said to the forefront, though. They already brought it to the front of the street. So damn, now it's like damage control, you know?
Nah, I guess I'll be weird. I really don't care.
That's crazy,
She
man.
switched up on me. Damn, I was on your side.
It's fucked up.
I'm still on her side. I'm still. She can feel how she feels, because at the end of the day, like, he's gonna.
At the end of the day, you're fucked up. That's what's at the end of the day. You are fucked up, lady. Right?
Still on her side. I'm still. She can feel how she feels, because at the end of the day, like, he's gonna be mad that she said what she said. But yeah, I'm not mad at her. Like, she could be.
Look at the strategy. Look at the manipulation. Oh, and you could see the wicked smile that she had on her face. Let me see. The wicked smile.
Right before I'm going about to get work, and then you know where he was at?
She just looking like, oh yeah, I'm gonna have a time with this shit. I can't wait to drop this shit. I can't wait to expose this shit. That's ugly. I ain't gonna lie. You know? And she could have done this for several reasons, right? She could have done it to fuck up Duke and Jasmine's relationship. She could have done it to piss Duke off. There's a whole bunch of reasons why she did this, you know? But it was all selfish. It was all selfish.
At the end of the day, like, he's gonna be mad that she said what she said. But.
And she smiled while she said that. She loved that. She loved the fact that he can possibly get angry at her because of this bullshit that she done did. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm not mad at her. Like, she could be with me on her side. I have no issue. Not at all. Because I feel bad for you. She's going to defend him because that's her money source. She needs him. I never needed him. Clearly.
It's because a lot of you females would have
That's
kept
wrong,
it.
bro.
Don't put it on me.
That's
I was
wrong.
not doing it. Y'all saying that I'm never going to be the type of female to
That's
keep
wrong.
a baby by a man because he has money. Ever. I have to raise it. I have to take care of it. You think I'm going to do
Okay, whatever her business was with Duke has nothing to do with you, and that wasn't your place to put out. Right? Comment down below. Let me know what y'all think.
it alone?
That's
Absolutely
crazy.
not.
That's crazy.
Couldn't be me. I'm going to say it again. It could not be me, and it's not. They're talking about you were still pregnant, though. I was.
So what are you doing here then? If it's not you, what are we doing here?
I was gone. Y'all saying that he should have worn a condom or I should have made him put on a condom. I should have. But he's never worn one with me for the past 2 years.
Or anybody else, it seemed like.
And it's not like I was never that man's hoe. I don't care what y'all talking about. I was never that man's hoe.
DDG's lawyer released a statement after everyone kept saying that the judge denied his request. DDG did file for 3 different things. He filed for full custody of Halo, which that's going to be resolved separately. Then he filed a restraining order against Halle Bailey, which was granted. They did say that he had a good amount of evidence to prove that there should be a further investigation, which that's going to happen on June 24th.
From everything that's come out, I think Halo needs more time with daddy. I'm going to just say that, all right? Because mommy seems a little emotionally unstable, right? DDG streams every fucking day, right? We see him all the time. We know his patterns, right? We can kind of get a good sense of whether or not DDG will put his kid in harm's way. Whether or not he's in the mindset to, you know what I'm saying, be raising his kid and having more time with his kid. Judging off of what I have seen, I think Halo might need more time with his dad. I'm not saying strip all the time away from Halle, but I really think that she needs to see somebody. She needs to sit down and get some help. You know, realistically. Seeing all those messages and just the fucking, you know what I'm saying? Like, she needs help. She really needs help. Anybody who's gonna threaten to self-harm, bro, you need help. And that's not me being funny. That's not me being mean. That's me being real. That's the truth. That's the truth. And even if she didn't mean it and she was just saying it just to manipulate her way back into his life or whatever the case is, you need help. You need help either way. You know what I'm saying? You need to sit down and talk to somebody.
They're going to court to speak on the restraining order should they continue both having restraining orders against each other. Okay, so that was indeed granted. The only thing that got denied is DDG asking the courts to block Halle from taking Halo to Italy for 2 months because she's going to work. That got denied, so she leaves on Saturday to go to Italy for 2 months to work. She's filming a movie. So that was the...
Look, Hollywood, that got denied because Hollywood is going to get their bag. Hollywood not going to allow this to, to stop her bag. She wanted them. Of course that shit gonna get denied because it got to do with her making money for Hollywood. Hello? Why the fuck else would it be denied? Come on, man. It only makes sense. You really think they're gonna stop their bag for DDG? No.
The only thing
Absolutely
that got denied, but everything else was granted and active, and they're going to resolve that moving forward, which that's probably not going to happen all in one day. Full custody is a separate court all by itself. That's family court. Restraining order, that's criminal. Now, Halle Bailey did file more documents. Now she wants the courts to stop DDG, his family, and friends from speaking about her, Halo, in this case.
Please stop exposing me. Please don't let the truth out. I've been hiding for so long.
Line. She also included in the court order the altercation that happened at DreamCon recently, where Dub ended up putting hands on the gentleman, even though DDG didn't do it.
Let's not deflect. Let's not deflect from the real life situation that's going on with you and Daryl. Let's not deflect and put a situation that DDG wasn't even in on him. Right? Let's not do that.
Claiming that DDG is hanging around aggressive people, and that's not a good environment for Halo. So now that situation has been entered into the case. Here's what Dub had to say.
And this is the crazy thing about it, man. For one, do you think Halo would be at DreamCon? Right? Do you really think that DDG would have brought Halo to DreamCon? And even if so, do you really think that Dub would have acted like he did? Do you really think DDG would have said, yeah? Because Dub came to DDG and said, hey, this nigga, hey, I'm about to press him because he keep, you know, hounding us and this and that and the other. I'm finna check him. DDG said, okay, he gave him the green light. Do you really think that would happen if Halo was there? You gotta really think. And it's crazy because a lot of women are still vouching for Halle right now, bruh. And I'm not saying you should choose sides, but you don't see that there's some holes in Halle's story. You don't see any manipulation. You don't see any possible lies going on here. And like I said, I'm not saying that DDG is, innocent in this. I don't think either one of them is innocent. But the way that they drug DDG through the mud, only to see what we saw yesterday, y'all, I'm sorry, bro. And to see the women still gun-ho over Halle, trying to make excuses, is just so crazy to me, bro. That's crazy.
Bro, this is really bothering me, bro. Like, what the fuck do me get into something got to do with my brother? He didn't even say anything. He didn't even do anything. I ain't gonna lie, bro. I didn't even do nothing. Wait, what? I am again.
He gave you the go ahead. But once again, if DDG had Halo, do you really think that he would have told Dub to go ahead? Do you even think that Dub would have been on that type of time knowing that Halo was there? No. No.
Question that the court restrained and enjoined. What the fuck does enjoin mean, bro? He's using them words, bro.
I've never seen that either. I didn't even know that was a word.
Instruct or urge someone to do something.
Why you couldn't just say that?
The reason why I graduated with a 1.3 GPA is because
I can tell by them titles, my boy. I ain't gonna lie. There's a lot of grammatical errors in a lot of these YouTubers fucking titles and shit, you know?
I don't listen to a goddamn person. I graduated with a 1.3 GPA because I don't know what Ned is telling me what to do.
Meanwhile, your brother's valedictorian.
Ned, when I can't tell me, I try to do it myself. If the shit don't work, then I call a tax rep. I don't look at no page. I'm looking at, because I don't listen.
He had a hosting.
Here we go.
Everybody pulled up. You know what I'm saying? Jazz had one, Nikki had one, Keon out. Yeah, I had one. So, you know, I talked to Nikki, like I said, I pulled up. I go to the hosting. Everything lit. We having fun. It's a good time. You know what I'm saying? It's the first club. It's lit. It's turned. No problems.
Mm-hmm.
Boom.
Boom.
We leave the first club.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody go to this. Everybody get ready. Getting ready. Boom, boom, boom. First club, no problems. Everything good. First club, no problems. So everybody go to the second club. The second club, it's the same thing. It's good. No problems. No problems. Everything good. Everybody good. So this is where it started. And for people saying, oh, I got a drinking problem and all this, man, I ain't don't got no damn drinking problem, my nigga. I mean, I get turned up off liquor for sure. Like, it's normal. Like, I'm not the only person who get turned up off liquor. I'm not the only.
Nah, you get aggressive, bro. You get aggressive. And if you can't hold your liquor to the point to where it's making you aggressive, making you volatile, making you violent, right? Towards, especially your loved ones. I mean, anybody, to be for real, but especially to your loved ones, bro, you gotta chill, fam. I understand you want to turn up and all of that, right? But at the expense and at the cost of what? Is it worth your relationship? Is it worth, you know, now you got a child in this world. Is it worth you taking the wrong actions, right? Because of something, a poison that you put in your body, right? I'm not trying to mommy nobody or nothing like that. But to be 100% open and honest, bro, alcohol can bring spirits into you, right? Alcohol can transform how you would normally think, how you would normally behave, all right? So if you know that you can't handle your alcohol, if you know, hey, I know certain people that's like, okay, I can drink this, but I can't drink that because off this, I act like this. That's being responsible, right? That's like saying everybody get aggressive, or everybody, you know what I'm saying? We're not talking about everybody, we're talking about you. And best case scenario for you sounds like you need to tone it down on the alcohol or get rid of the alcohol in general. I'm not trying to call him an alcoholic. I'm not with him every day in and day out, right? But I do know that alcohol can lead to people being aggressive, people being violent. Half of the crimes that you see online, right? Half of the crimes that we see on the news and shit, they're alcohol induced. Somebody was under the influence, right? So I don't think that there's anything wrong if you want to go turn up and have a good time, right? But if you're turning up and getting aggressive with the woman of your, the mother of your child, bro, or any woman or anybody, you might want to reevaluate the quantity of drinks you have, or you might want to reevaluate whether or not you need to drink in the first place. Let me know what y'all think, man. I ain't trying to be mommy, you know what I'm saying? But I feel like I have an obligation, right, to give the advice that I'm giving right now, right? That's all I can say. So if you can't hold your liquor, if you can't handle your alcohol without getting all crazy and shit, bro, you might want to dial it back or not have it at all. That's all I'm saying, you know? What y'all think?
I'm the only person that get drunk and get loud. I'm not the only person that get drunk and say how they feel out loud. Let me know if I'm the only person in the world that get drunk and say how I feel out loud. Let me know right now in the comments.
That's not the point.
Am I the only one that get drunk and get aggressive sometimes?
That's not the point.
I'm fucking human. Like, I'm not the only one that get drunk and get aggressive. I know a lot of motherfuckers who are around me that get drunk and aggressive. You know what I'm saying? But, like I said, so we leaving the club. This is the second club. We leaving the club. Can get ready to go. So, me and Carena was gonna leave, but she ended up not leaving. So I had said something to her about something, you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, hey, bro, and she wasn't trying to hear it for her. She ain't, like I said, she wasn't trying to hear it. So I started talking to her like, man, telling her how I felt, you know what I'm saying? Like, bro, I'm tripping, like, but this beat up, this how I'm feeling, I'm drunk. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to tell her how I feel, but she not really, you know what I'm saying? She's trying to do her own thing. I'm like, bro, you know what I'm saying? So I started feeling some type of way. And as I'm feeling some type of way, I'm steady trying to talk to her. I'm like, bro, you know what I'm saying? I'm steady trying to talk to her, And that's when people got involved, like, hey, bro, come on, when I'm like, bro, chill, I'm trying to talk to her. Like, you know what I'm saying? Chill, I'm trying to talk to her. Everybody, like, you know how females is, they like, come on, Flo, let's go, come on. When I'm like, hold on, man, I'm trying to talk. Like, you know what I'm saying? So that's how the first situation went. You feel me? So I ended up letting her go. So the point to where they say, I snatched somebody out of the car, somebody was fighting. I never snatched her out of no car. We never was fighting. So I don't know where y'all got that from. So stop putting them false. So stop putting that false ass shit there. We never was fighting. I never snatched her out of no car. So I don't know where the fuck they come from. I seen that on T-Page talk about some Flo snatched her out the car. Like, it's cool when somebody put a fake ass title on YouTube to try to put somebody's name and everybody believe it. And nobody don't get on there, nobody don't get on the T-Page ass and say, this is fake, why you lying and saying you snatched out the car? You snatched out the car.
People do that. People do that. Well, they do. They be like, oh, this clickbait or they do. They do, Flo. You know what I'm saying? Maybe you don't always see it, but they do. And you might not snatched her out the car physically, but you snatched her out with your words. You might as well have snatched that young lady out the car. You know what I'm saying?
Why y'all saying he was fighting? He was not fighting. Why y'all saying he was getting to come on now. Like y'all gotta.
Hey, I said altercation, right? I said altercation in my reaction. You feel me? So, and it was an altercation, nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Start holding people accountable for that shit. Like that shit is not cool. Like nigga.
Y'all clickbait all day, every day. Stop it. You know what I'm saying? You a YouTuber and you know what you do, right? Half of FOE, half of all content creators clickbait. Even I clickbait sometimes. You know what I'm saying? But it's at least gonna be in the realm of what we speaking of. You know? But I feel what he's saying, right? Like, yeah, he didn't physically snatch her out the car. I get it. All right, I get it. Of course, that was for clicks, but hey, it is what it is. This the game you're a part of, you know?
Fake ass video and uploaded. Flo crashed out and did something. No, damn well I ain't crashed out with you. You feel what I'm saying? You
know how this go.
After that happened, we go to the next club. I ended up seeing Carena. I tried to talk to her again. I'm like, hey, bro, come here. Come here. Y'all, like I say, I ain't gonna say I'm getting too aggressive, but I'm getting.
You getting aggressive?
I'm getting mad. I'm keeping it real. I was getting mad. You know what I'm saying?
You getting aggressive?
Bro, I'm trying to talk to you like you doing too much. Like I'm getting mad. She wasn't really talking back, saying shit back. It was really me.
It's your fault. You were doing too much, fam. You were doing too much. She was trying to vibe and have a good time. She knew that you was off the liquor and you was, you know, getting aggressive and all of this shit. She ain't felt like being controlled. She felt like having a good time. And you was bringing her mood down, right? And then you get upset because she's not entertaining your tomfoolery. You know, like, that's really what it is. You know, your ego was hurt, your pride was hurt, and all of that shit.
Saying it to her, how could I put this shit? It was really me. Keep on going about it. It could have been avoided if I would have just shut the fuck up and walked off. But at the time, I was finna play. I'm not finna shut up and walk off. I'm finna play. You feel what I'm saying? It could have been avoided, though. Like I said, it could have been avoided because she was really ignoring me. But I kept on trying to talk to her. And I kept on trying to talk to her because I was finna play. So boom, as I'm steady trying to talk to her, the same thing happened from the first time. Everybody jumped in. Come on, bro, let's not do this at the club, bro. And I'm steady telling them the same thing. Like, that's where the video called me and Kiana when Kiana's like, Flo, chill, you drunk. I'm like, Kiana, I'm not drunk, bro. Like, just let me go. I'm drunk. I'm not just trying to talk. That's how that went with me and Kiana. It was never nothing and all that extra shit. And the part when, let me go back to the first part. The part when me and Kiana was sitting on side each other, me, her, and Carena, it was me, Jazz. It was me, Jazz, Kiana then Carena. Jazz got up. That's the only reason we was sitting out like that. So stop trying to make it seem like we out. That girl was just like, come on, man, y'all was going that bad. But she already explained that shit. So if y'all want to go look at it on her Twitch, and we already cleared that up. But that's another lie in the woman that was trying to make it seem like we was close. We was being weird. Like, come on now, y'all just gotta chill. Like, niggas can't even be around nobody without it being weird vibes. Yeah, like I was saying though, that's how that happened. We in the club. I'm steady trying to talk to her. Well, this before we got in the club. I ain't do all that in the club. So this before we got in the club, I'm steady trying to talk to her. And like I say, imagine you and your girl arguing. And 3 females come and like, hey, y'all come on, ooh. But they really talking to me though, because she just being quiet. They think I'm getting aggressive. They think I'm really just.
So you and your female was not arguing. You was arguing with your female and you wasn't getting the response you wasn't getting no fucking response. Right? So your ass, you couldn't handle it. Oh no, she ain't saying nothing. And you had to fucking flip out. You know what I'm saying? You had to flip out.
Oh, the whole time, not really on something like, come on, bro, like, we were trying to talk to you, but she wasn't trying to talk. But I'm telling them, like, I'm talking to her, like, y'all tripping, like, move on. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm getting frustrated now at them, because it's like, bro, let me talk. Why y'all keep on grabbing me and telling me, let me talk, you feel me? So that's how that went. It wasn't on no, oh, big man, fighting, oh, I'm crashing out, fuck, no, that shit wasn't like that, man. You know what I'm saying? And I hate how people try to make it, oh, he gotta stop drinking, he gotta stop doing this, he gotta stop doing. But that ain't nothing to do with no fucking liquor. Because I would have felt the same way if I wasn't drunk.
That you need therapy then, sir. Fuck AA, you need therapy, my nigga. If you act that same fucking way sober, my nigga, you need help. You know what I'm saying? Because the way that you are acting is possessive. If that woman doesn't want to talk to you, leave her the fuck alone, fam. If she doesn't want to go with you and she wants to go with her girls, leave her the fuck alone. She is not your property. She ain't your property, fam. Right? I don't care if y'all was married. She's not your property, bruh. That's not how this shit works. Everybody has free will and choice to do what the fuck they want to do. When you take that away from somebody, you're taking away one of their fucking freedoms, bruh. No, nigga. This is peon type shit, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, no. You do not hold a woman against her will. You do not force her to do what she don't want to do. You don't force her to go with you, right? If you got a problem with it, hey, let her go. Y'all can reconvene later, or you can let her know, hey, man, you know, it's cool. You know, if you want to go with your girls, that's fine. But, hey, this ain't going to work out, or whatever the case is, right? And you go on about your business if that's how you really feel, but you don't try to force. Hey, get out the car. You don't do that, bro. You don't own her. She's not a piece of property, fool. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, bro. Come on.
You know what I'm saying? Long story short, if I got
you throw a temper tantrum when you don't get your way.
Niggas in the comments, let me know, for my dudes who watching me right now, if you and your girl arguing and she ain't trying to talk, and you constantly trying to talk to her.
Here you go. For my dudes. Any dudes who agree with you is weak as fuck. I'm gonna just let you know that right now. Any dudes who agree with you, play the victim and the weak as fuck. Alright? That's all I'm gonna say.
Is you a bad person? Is you aggressive? Is you this and that? Is you this and that? No, I'm trying to talk to you. You finna talk to me, I feel played. Like, damn, you ignore me when you see what I'm talking about. But like I said, yeah.
That's a narcissistic trait. I'm not calling him a narcissist. But a narcissist cannot stand a motherfucker who's ignoring them. Can't stand when they can't get a reaction or a response from somebody. They can't stand it. So they end up turning up because of it. You know? I really don't need to watch the rest of this because he's not holding himself accountable at all. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know who she was talking about. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, I know I gave her
I'm not gonna waste no more time, man. Let me know what y'all think in the comment section down below.